Oh, hello there. You caught me reading. No, I wasn't reading. I drew a picture of a rabbit on a water slide. That's all I got. Hello, my name is Mark Anthony. I'm the writer of the Leviathan series, and I thought I would answer a question I was asked a little while ago. Things I do to get me in the mood. That was just creepy. The mood. The mood. The mood. So first of all, as you can probably guess, my main drive is probably a little bit extrovert, which is really quite challenging because being a writer requires you to be quite introspective. Well, let's face it, everything is in here. And for extroverts, the whole world is out here, and we get our energy from out here, and we get our energy from other people, and from situations, and from conversations, and yada, yada, yada. We also have absolutely zero concentration span. So that requires a lot of hard work to discipline ourselves to be able to focus for a period of time it takes to write a book, which is not an easy thing to do. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So on that, talking about extroverts, a few writers I know really enjoy talking to people about their stories. They enjoy hashing it out with mates and friends and family. I really don't like doing that so much. I find it's a very personal thing, and I would actually just you read the book when it comes out. Some things I'll talk about with people, like little ideas, firings in my head, little funny points, little stories, but I don't like going into it in any great detail because it's still in the process of being milled about in my mind. When someone will ask me a question about the book or start a conversation, I found myself answering with one sentences, very short, and I would often change the subject very, very quickly because that just works for me. I don't really want to hash over what I've done and why I've done it and why the characters are doing what they're doing and why the plot's going the way it is, because at that moment it's still being put together and I'm still putting the pieces together in my own mind. And I know some people find great benefit from talking to other people about it, some sort of clarification, and maybe they qualify ideas. I would rather just wait, see what happens, and move on from that point by myself and submerge myself in that world. I listen to a lot of music to help myself write and keep in the atmosphere of what I'm writing. And that might even include certain scenes in the book or certain moments, and to a very select playlist of songs that have inspired me or made me think or made me feel like, or made me feel the mood I'm trying to communicate to other people in a certain scene, in a certain situation. I actually listen to way too much pop music for a man of my age, and they are happy songs, happy. And sometimes, of course, with writing I do, you really can't be happy when you do it. I can imagine people that write romance would probably get their inspiration from ballads or from certain themes, stir emotion. I do the same thing. I listen to a select group of songs I think that help me think and ruminate and construct ideas in my mind. And I can actually put a whole scene together by listening to that song, that music, which is hugely beneficial for me because it also helps to take me into the atmosphere of what I'm trying to communicate. I am an extremely positive person. I am a happy person. I don't spend most of my time walking around thinking of grisly things that happen to people. That is just a place I go to I really don't know why I go there. But in saying that, we are all capable of thinking of bad things or thinking of scary things, and we've all had those thoughts, dark scenarios, some of them atrocious and some of them horrific. I just write them down. I guess the difference is most people choose to ignore them, I choose to embrace them. So yeah. Keeping noise to a minimal is actually quite important, but it's also one of the hardest things, as anybody who's wrote will probably know. Unless you live by yourself in a cabin in the middle of the Swiss Alps, avoiding life is really, really challenging. You can't. So you have to make your writing fit in with your life and with your schedule. and to keep focus with the multitude of distractions that may hit you. We all have responsibilities. We have, most of us have other jobs. We have children, we have partners, we have social life, we have things that we have to maintain as well. Writing can become all-consuming, and it can become such a focus on what you do that these other areas of your life start to suffer. Distractions can also be the demand for your attention from other people, which is not a bad thing. That's actually an extremely healthy thing to do. But noise around you in general is not all that good. And we actually live in a very, very big house and in an inner city suburb, very, very busy. We have trucks, we have renovations happening around us in other houses all the time. And we have the basketballers. I know, the basketballers. So what happens around us is that people buy blocks and then they put a house on it that's so big that the kids have absolutely no room to play. So then their solution to that is to buy a basketball hoop and to put it in the driveway. And you can hear that through the entire suburb. Air ball! You have to live with other people, unless, of course, as I said, the Swiss Alps is an option. We're kind of stuck with it. And that can also be considered with the time of day you actually write. When I wrote the first book, I actually was writing all day and most of the evening. The start of the COVID pandemic, everything had shut down. There was basically, apart from working, for me being an essential worker, there was nothing else to do. So it was, in a way, it was conducive to develop that atmosphere that I wanted to develop. It was quite a bleak world. It's quite a troubled world. A lot of fear and insecurity, and people didn't feel safe. And at the time, I think I felt that way. And everybody was behaving in a way that made a lot of people very, very uncomfortable in response to this. And I tried to harness that, probably to stop myself from going insane. So I tried to harness that feeling and create something from it, which is a very strange mindset to keep yourself in. Now that things are a lot louder for us here in Australia, I actually write predominantly in the evening. I have a 6-year-old and I also have a partner, so I have to juggle the needs of them as well. And noise during the day can really set you off when you have to keep yourself in that zone. My partner, he is an avid singer. He loves to sing. He's a fantastic singer. And you're in the middle of writing a chapter that is particularly gruesome, and then in the middle of it, show tunes start wafting through the house. Throws you off, man. Throws you off. But you can't get salty about things like that because you live with other people. And so you actually have to make what you do. You can't become completely selfish about it. So very exciting. Lit, the first book in the Leviathan series, is about to be released any day now. Please subscribe to the website, the Facebook page, Instagram, all down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this, and I will love you. Seriously, love you. You don't want to know how far I'll go. Please have a very merry and safe Christmas. Support your fellow writers, give them some love, and keep writing.